Hey, you guys remember Redfall, the Xbox exclusive that PlayStation fanboys constantly make fun of? Yeah, so it turns out there used to be a PlayStation 5 version for the game in development, which got cancelled after Microsoft bought Bethesda, and now all the PlayStation fanboys are really upset, which is funny because last I heard they didn't care about the game and it looked terrible, but now they're super upset it's not coming to their console, so I don't really know how that works. How even MBG was crying on stream because he was so upset that Xbox had cancelled the, PlayStation 5 version of the game, but we'll get to MBG a little bit later. First, let's just read some salty PlayStation fanboy tweets. Was Redfall announced for PS5, yes or no? They just revealed it was on PS5. No, see, this is what PlayStation fanboys don't seem to understand. The game was never officially planned to go on PS5. There was no contract for the game to go on PS5. It wasn't revealed to go on PS5. The game was simply being built for both Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 5. As most games are. But what also happens usually when a third party like Microsoft or Sony gets involved, they pay developers. In this case, they bought the entire studio and then they stop the, PlayStation or Xbox version of the game. PlayStation does this as well. I can guarantee you that games like Stray probably also had an Xbox version in development that was stopped when Sony threw money at the game for it to become an exclusive. No one cares about Redfall. No one. Starfield maybe. Elder Scrolls 6, yes. Redfall, not. Yep, PlayStation fanboys really just don't care at all about Redfall. They don't give a shit. That's why the game is now trending on Twitter, because they're crying so much about the game not coming to their console. But I promise you guys, they definitely don't care. This is how you behave when you don't care about something. You constantly talk and cry about it. Xbox went from having no games to all the games in a matter of weeks. Yeah, so quickly just want to point out that it is quite funny how PlayStation fanboys can't seem to decide between either Xbox has no games or Xbox is a monopoly. Like, they're complete opposites. They can't both be true. Trust me, no one cares about this game. Horizon Burning Shores and Final Fantasy 17 are the exclusives people are waiting for. Then Spider-Man 2. First off, I just quickly again want to point out the irony that is PlayStation fanboys claiming nobody cares about this game while they themselves constantly talk about the game. And then those games you mentioned that apparently everybody cares about. Now, I didn't know there was going to be another Horizon game, and I don't really care because every time a Horizon game comes out, let's be honest, it gets overshadowed by a better game, which kind of makes me excited for this new Horizon game because it means when it's gonna come out, a really good game that's gonna blow it out of the water will also come out around the same time, so that's cool. I mean, that's basically tradition at this point. And the other games, I mean, Spider-Man 2 will probably be cool, but Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, like, do people really think the remake is good? Like, if you're watching this and you actually like the Final Fantasy 7 remake, I'm just curious, what kind of brain disease do you have? Do you have like a really complicated disease or disorder with like a Latin name or whatever? Or were you just dropped on your head as a child? What was the quote again about there's no evidence of us Xbox taking away games from PlayStation? And then this guy posts the quote, but I guess he just can't read because that's not what it says. The quote says that they're not pulling anything off of PlayStation. They're not taking any of the Bethesda games that are already on PS5 and taking them off PS5. And also all the games that are contractually obligated to go to PS5 will still go to PS5. That's what they've said. Now, what they haven't said is that every game that was still in development for PS5, which probably were a lot, would all still go to PS5. That would be ridiculous. They bought Bethesda Publishing. They own a lot of studios like id Software, Machine Gun Games. You're telling me that you expect Microsoft to go and look at projects that were in the works for like maybe 1 year, right? And then go like, oh well, it's also in work for PlayStation, so we have to release it on PlayStation. That's not how this works. That's nonsense. And again, there are so many games that probably were in development for Xbox before PlayStation threw money at the game and made it a PlayStation exclusive. Hypocrisy, hypocrisy, hypocrisy. You're joking, right? I've been bombarded by Xbox fans for over a year now about how shitty Sony is for doing timed exclusives and how Sony has hurt the industry by doing them, but Microsoft straight up canceling the PS5. I mean, yeah, MBG, What do you think happens when Sony buys up a timed exclusive? Do you think those games didn't have Xbox versions in development? Of course they did. Are you stupid? Don't answer that question, I already know the answer. Also, yes, both Microsoft and Sony buying up exclusives sucks. Well, for you, not for me. I've got a PC, I get to play whatever I want. But you constantly celebrate it when Sony does it. Now Microsoft does it and you shit on it. Rightfully so, I think. But when Sony buys up timed exclusives, you celebrate it, or you even tweet out things like, wouldn't it be so cool if this game was PS5 exclusive? I would love for this game to be PS5 exclusive. Like, why? Why do you celebrate that? But then when Microsoft does it, it's evil. It's either all bad or all good. Or you don't care, like me. But MBG also did a live stream in which he was crying about the fact that, you know, it's so unfair that Redfall isn't coming to PlayStation 5 and they're cancelling PlayStation 5 games, which is not true technically, but whatever. Unfortunately, he took down the live stream after people started clowning on him, which sucks because now I can't do a video about it. The only thing I could find was this small clip of the live stream on Twitter, so I guess that'll have to do for now. Play that shit.
Now, obviously, I'm being extremely sarcastic, but I'm just trying to point out what should be obvious to everybody. And that is Microsoft wants exclusive games, and they are willing to pay for them.
Wow. What a crime.
When we talk about Redfall, when we look at this quote, I want to read it again. We were acquired by Microsoft, and it was a change with a capital C. They came in and they said, no PlayStation 5. We're focusing on Xbox, PC, and Game Pass.
Wait, hold up. You're telling me that the company got acquired by Microsoft, you know, by Xbox? And then they told them, from now on, you're gonna mainly focus, or you're only going to focus on Xbox. How fucking dare they, dude, trying to improve their own business. What do you think was gonna happen? They were just gonna walk in, they were like, oh, you're making games exclusively for PlayStation? Yeah, that's cool. Hey, fuck our console, am I right? No, of course not.
What does that look like to you? To me, that looks like Microsoft basically buying a third-party exclusive.
No. I mean, it's not really a third-party exclusive when you own the IP and the studio that makes it. I mean, I guess you could make arguments like, oh, but the IP was in development before they bought it and they canceled the PS5 thing and blah blah. Who cares, dude? Like, I thought the game sucked. I thought you didn't care. When Sony does it, you're fucking jumping up and down in your bed like coming in your pants. Dude, shut the fuck up.
I mean, dude, I am seeing people fight against this and push against this. I am seeing Xbox fans try so hard with the mental gymnastics to explain to me, dude, it is different. How is it different?
I don't know, why does it matter if it's different? Like, you celebrate this when it happens for PlayStation and you hating on it now when it happens for Xbox. I know that you're gonna say about, Xbox fanboys shit on PlayStation all the time when they do this. Yeah, that's true. But this is, by the way, this is kind of different because we had no clue that this game existed. And Microsoft bought the studio and the game was revealed like a couple years after they bought the studio, so it is slightly different. It just feels different, I guess. It's not that different, I'll agree with you on that, but like, I don't really care, man. It's just funny to see you this upset about it, even though if it was the other way around, again, you'd be coming and shitting and pissing your pants.
I mean, really, when we whittle everything down to its core, what the fuck is different here? What is different?
I mean, it is kind of different in the fact that they bought the studio. It's their IP. They probably put a lot of money into this. Like, they didn't just go up to a third-party developer, offer them money for their game to be a one-year exclusive. It's still quite different, I think. Anyway, boys, I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.